BLG are actually kind of running a similar style of composition in terms of kind of stand your ground, look for the re-engage and turn. But Weibo have the gear to just play poke, right? Nidalee, Corki, Ezreal, it's there. You can outrange what BLG have going for you, so...
We'll keep our eyes on those jungles. I do want to keep an eye on that bot lane as well, because importantly, Elkanon kind of ran the bot lane in game number 1. They've got a really strong duo again.
We have sometimes had some issues with the 2v2. Chris goes in, but you are a Leona.
Oh, Light's in so much trouble. The passive stacks up the stun onto Crisp. They're winning the 2v2 again. Crisp is being taken down. First blood for Elk. Health bar's low, but on's behind a minion.
They'll have a regen. They could actually be in a bit of trouble here.
Crisp goes in for the engage. He's underneath the tower on. Jumps to his AD carry and will survive for now. Way still in the area. I don't think that the dive can come on through.
You can force Elk off the wave. Maybe he's no summon spells, but wave here to cover as well. Spear! Ooh!
Not quite sure how that hit. It looked a little sideways, but spear lands. Tarzan's just going to keep this going. On dodges that one, but that's unbreakable on cooldown now. Wei looks for the route onto Tarzan. On gets the slow, but the spear lands. Tarzan, the absolute sniper, is looking for more as well. Elk's next, and he hits it. It's not enough damage, but Tarzan starts strong.
Up and very freely, you know, apply the stacking passive. And Wave also being slightly chunked down, just having a bad base off of the first sequence, or the first rather clear, means that this is now a dragon for Weibo on the bottom side, where Ashen Form is in the other lane.
So we are going to see Grubs go down to Wei. Zyra very, very good at killing Grubs as well. The way that her kind of W passive works when you're killing the little mites is that you get a lot of that cooldown. Wow. Xiao wants to stop him.
Wei forced to flash, but he's on the wrong side of the play. Xiao finishes him off. In comes Knight to try and save the day. Flushes to safety, and a Knight in shining armor indeed.
Yeah, Knight and also on there at that play, the passive stunning up.
I mean, how the hell is he still 3/4 of his HP?
Not getting hit by any of those skill shots, but also on, then hits level 6.
Slow on Xiaohu, ults come in, the vines are down, and they strangle the life from Xiaohu. Tarzan moves in, but there's little he can do to defend.
Weibo just really want to dunk on Elk, and on, you can see that Grubs are now being finished by Wei. Tarzan is now hunting for these low HP bot laners.
But where are they? They've escaped through the river. Elk trying to escape that way. The ward down, he's going to move back underneath the tower. Look at this movement! They're absolute secret agents. BLG's bot lane surviving for now.
They want Elk sums at least for this.
Their time is up. Crisp goes underneath the tower. He'll go down. It's 1-for-1. Slow on Tarzan as Knight arrives again at the last second. And somehow BLG get away with it.
Just taking out the trash nowadays. At least that dragon being taken on that bot side.
And I will say, Breathe walked onto the stage today and patted that bicep. Bicep's looking a little bit more like custard now. The way that this top matchup's going. Have you not heard of that?
No.
They're like bingo wings, looks a bit like custard.
No, I've never.
Custard in a bag, no? Okay, never mind. Moving on. Maybe not a finals reference after all. Arrow, flash, TP in. Coming through from Knight. Knight is loving being in a side lane today.
And Knight just on this Zeri, just gets that ability to wall right over the wall. He's not playing Zeri, he's playing Tony Hawk. He just gets to go into these side lanes over and over. You can't just survive here. Chris going in.
And that's going to be on going down. Surely jumps to a minion and actually survives it in the meantime. Tarzan's been sniped. Stun onto Crisp and he falls. What is this from BLG? They are just dipping Weibo.
It feels like they just find all of these strong pieces to throw at a player and say, you know what, we'll just make it work. We get this person to the right area of the map, we can improvise. And that's exactly what they've been doing. There is a method to the madness. I'm not saying it's all improv. There's a very good... Xiaohu is sat in base all that time. He doesn't even teleport back to live.
Chris goes in, but I'm not sure he'll last for long. Perhaps caught out and decided he had to try and find something.
You know, bits and pieces building together towards something incredible over the last couple of years. Asher coming through.
Enchanted Crystal Arrow flies in and hits its mark. Tarzan caught and evaporates before our very eyes. And Crisp gone on, blocks the ultimate. Herald down with a smite in tow. Bing turns Mega just in time and survives the play. BLG without a casualty continue to roll Weibo.
Elk is not even needed. BLG do it again. They take all of their strong pieces and throw them at Weibo. And Weibo cannot find an answer. BLG are so good at snowballing these broken games.
I'm not even sure where Weibo go from this point now. They've lost Herald. This is a massive amount of injection of gold for BLG from this tier 2.
Are fully stacked with the way this series is going. And Herald now in the mid lane as well.
It's going for Patsuez. Kill it before it completes its charge, but does charge in, they just send it into this tier 2. And again, control now fully there for BLG. Weibo, I would say it's going to take a miracle, but it feels like even more in this kind of game.
And Nightmare, you talked to me once on one of the casts, and you were saying that these Nidalee deaths, the first couple, they weigh double.
First few levels, it has really changed. Teleport coming in, Weibo looking for a snapback, but I don't think they've managed to just about close the jaws.
17 minutes, and they look for a comeback play. TP comes on through, and Chris, I mean, he just can't move. He can't do anything in the matchup. You talked about the Braum, flash away from the arrow, as in goes Knight for a 1v2, and he wins it as well! It's not just his left hand that's going in, he's coughing at this point as Light takes him out, and Elk will finish one. Breed gets onto Elk as well, but he walks away with no HP! He survives anyway!
I can't believe it, BLG. I mean, the play I like from Weibo, the idea, right?
But Dragon, Weibo aren't going to get onto an early soul point. If they win that fight through that teleport, then yes, maybe they get to a soul point off of that, and they can start using that to give themselves options later instead. They don't have options.
Inspiration for the organization. Before this roster, they had barely succeeded. Last year when they put this bot lane together, when they brought Shun over, these were players that had never succeeded. They'd been good, but they never succeeded. And boy, are they succeeding today. Xiaohu falls again. Tarzan wants to find something. Health bar's low, the javelin short though. And I don't think Weibo will find them up.
What a team. They just keep finding play after play. The flash forward, Tarzan caught out.
There's the knock up, and there is the kill. Another one for BLG.
Baron, as it spawns, is going to signify a 20-minute Baron for BLG as well. We'll see if maybe, just maybe, Weibo can find something. But again, needle in a haystack.
You know, I was thinking with a Braum there, it shouldn't be possible. On was not in the pit.
No, he was not.
Still a Baron for BLG to the end, but it was close.
Yeah, oh, Breed.
Oh no, Breed is caught out again.
Trying to make the
Teleport
play.
through.
Elk got away last time. Breed doesn't want to let it happen. Slices and dices, he finds one. Bin, wow, trades it though. He's about to turn Mega. I don't think this is the opportunity Xiaohu wants.
Weibo, it's just a little too late for them, it feels. You know, they're Triforce tier items, they're here, but Knight, look at him, he's here.
Knight over the wall has been the story of this entire game. He finds yet another 7, 1, and 8 on the Zeri. Everywhere Weibo go, Knight arrives to answer. Xiaohu forced the Valkyrie away as BLG defend.
Teleport coming in. Weibo don't want the recess. They don't want to use the Baron buff.
Oh, Knight's behind them. Knight has TP'd behind them. He's found his flank. Your teleport be damned, Breed. You get nothing. Wei walks away and BLG outdo them.
Is that a Knight or a ninja? You can't keep track of this guy. Out.
And right now, BLG, they're breaking the base of Weibo right here.
It's a night-night revolution at this point because he is dominating on the movement. 10, 1, and 9. The base broken open, and I don't think BLG are stopping this play anytime soon. They've got the Baron to work with. No TPs, and actually Wei nowhere near on this one. The 2 inhibs will be all they get. Xiaohu TPs for a flank here, and Chris dives into the action. Elk, the target, but everything's missing. No damage is connecting, and Weibo falls short once more as Knight slides into the play. Oh, and here is Wei to finish the job.
BLG, they've still got the Baron. They're not stopping here.
That's a mini. No, he doesn't have any fear, but he might not have any life. No, he does. Breathe, denied. Again, can this Croc get a single play?
Down top esports didn't really manage to have the playoffs they wanted either. It has been BLG left alone here. It's not BLG versus JDG. It's not RNG, EDG, or like these two-team kind of confrontations at the top. This year has basically just been BLG for the LPL.
And you know, the LPL is a region of eras, right?
Yeah, no Baron buff, but again, so much pressure. Bin on the side as well, Crystalline Arrow. Front line, but
Tarzan's already gone as Bin just jumped into the back line. And Chris will be sacrificed. Knight flashes into 3 of them under the towers, and he gets away with it as well. It feels like BLG cannot make a single mistake. It feels like everything they do works out. They've got that Felix Felicis today as Weibo pushed to their Nexus for the second time today already. 2 wins in 50 minutes total. It's not even been an hour of gameplay as BLG find match point.
These were some of the best highlights from today's 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.